Wisconsin farmers are considering what new trade agreements with Mexico, Canada, and China could mean for the struggling industry.
President Trump signed off on the U.S.-Mexico-Canada agreement Wednesday and phase one of an agreement with China earlier this month.
News 8 Now's Mal Meyer now joins us to explain what this could mean for area farmers.
Yeah, Mike and Martha, after years of back and forth trade wars, the president and some agriculture groups are taking this as a win. And looking at Wisconsin, its top three export markets are Canada, China, and Mexico. But others are more cautious, waiting to see how this trickles down to family farms. On Wednesday, President Trump signed off on the USMCA, which replaces the North American Free Trade Agreement known as NAFTA.
Canada will finally provide greater access for American dairy.
According to the U.S. International Trade Commission, the agreement would increase dairy exports by $227 million to Canada. Both the report and the president for the Wisconsin Farmers Union, Darren Von Ruden, say that's a small gain.
They just simply don't have enough population in Canada to take care of the excess milk and dairy products that we're producing here in the United States.
As for the agreement with China,
our negotiations were tough, honest, open, and respectful, leading us to this really incredible breakthrough.
The Trump administration says China will buy $40 billion a year in agriculture products. But the biggest year of U.S. agriculture exports to China was in 2013. With $29.4 billion in exports.
Having them get to that $40 billion mark just seems unreasonable.
Farmers do have the capability to meet these goals, especially if they increase the price of products. But if prices suddenly went up on things like soybeans or corn
and expect the Chinese to buy that, that's not going to happen.
Von Ruden says the impact of the deal could be minimal, as China has other international partners that they relied on during the back and forth with tariffs.
They've got good relationships with them now.
Overall, Von Ruden says it was good to renegotiate the trade deals. But looking at some of the components, there isn't that big of a change, and a lot that has yet to be seen. So part of this uncertainty is if you look at the U.S.-China agreement that Trump signed, this is only phase one. And since we don't know how much agriculture will be included in any future phases, that's part of the concern for Von Ruden. But hopefully it would have more guidance for the ag sector. Mike and Martha?
All right, thanks so much, Mal. Also, Wisconsin legislators are weighing in on the USMCA agreement. U.S. Representative Ron Kine says he looks forward to working with trade allies to continue advancing a North American economy that creates good-paying jobs.
Kine went on to say that he and his colleagues must get to work on reasserting Congress's role over tariff policy to give farmers the true relief they deserve. And citing a report from the Congressional Budget Office, Kine said the tariffs will have a larger negative impact compared to the gains from the USMCA.